So, seeing as we haven't got a game until Thursday, and our last game was Thursday just gone, I thought I would fill the gaps with a few videos. I'm going to do this one as we're speaking, and then I'll do one tomorrow and Tuesday. Then obviously, as usual, the preview for the Barté game will be out, followed by the review and the player ratings. But I was sitting here Sunday afternoon and I was looking through the fixtures of Arsenal, Man United and Chelsea, the remaining fixtures for the season, and I was sort of totting up and seeing who could drop points where and who could pick points up where. And I thought I'd throw it out to you lot, seeing as, like I said, it's a Sunday afternoon. A lot of people are bored because there's not really a great deal of football on, if any football on really. I know Crystal Palace are playing, but other than that, it's a quiet weekend for football, with it being FA Cup weekend. But I thought, like I said, I'd throw it out to you guys, and I was going to pose the question, who will get top four this season? Who will finish fourth? Obviously, there's 3 teams separated by just a few points, really. And like I said, I was going through the fixtures of the teams, and it's actually quite interesting. I've written them all down. Obviously, I ain't going to remember all the teams that Arsenal, Chelsea and Man United are going to be playing between now and the end of the season. But one thing I did notice is that Everton and Wolverhampton Wanderers have to play all 3 of us. So they're going to have some bearing, I'd imagine, on who gets what. I also noticed as well that Arsenal have only got 2, what you would say, big teams. Not that we're including Spurs as a big team, but should we say 2 of the top 6 instead? That's maybe a better way of putting it. And both of them are back-to-back. We've got Spurs at Wembley, and then straight after that, we then have on the 10th of March, Man United at home. Now, if you look on to Man United's fixtures, their next league game is against Liverpool. They've then got Crystal Palace and Southampton. Then they've got the return of PSG. That is midweek before they play us. Then straight after they play us, they've got Man City at home. If you continue down their fixture list, like I said, they've got Wolverhampton Wanderers, they've also got Everton, and they've got Chelsea at home. So they've got quite a lot of big games in there. Obviously, Crystal Palace as well, that's not going to be an easy game for them or even for us. And then if you look at Chelsea's fixtures, obviously they've got a cup final at the end of this month against Man City. They've also got Spurs at home, Wolves at home, Everton away, they've got Liverpool away, and they've got Man United away. So there's some tough games still to be played this season. And when I was looking at the run of fixtures, I was sitting there and I was trying to total it all up. And I'll be honest with you, it could have got, it did go all 3 ways. I added it up being non-biased, and I still had us finish 4th. So obviously that's because Chelsea, they seem to be in free fall at the minute. One week they go and batter someone 5-0 like Huddersfield. Then the following week they go and lose 6-0 against Man City. And they're so up and down at the minute, like a roller coaster, that I think that they're going to be so far off. I actually personally think they will finish 6th this season. Obviously, as we've seen, Man United under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they've picked up. They've only lost 1 game. That was in midweek to PSG. A PSG side that never had Neymar, Cavani, etc. And yeah, it was Mbappe that sort of sealed it, really. I think that's done and dusted. I think they know it's pretty much done and dusted. I can't see them going to PSG in Paris and getting a 3-0 victory or even a 4-1. I can't see it happening. In my opinion, they haven't got the firepower up front to score that many goals against them. But not only that, they can't defend good enough to stop Mbappe. If you actually go and have a look at the fixtures themselves, I mean, Man United's fixtures, they've got Liverpool, but then a few games later, they've got Arsenal and Man City. Them 3 games are going to be crucial to see how well Man United have done under Ole Solskjaer. So far, they've had a good run of fixtures. They've had some great results under him. They've picked up really, really good performances as well. Pogba started to show that he is a £90 million footballer, which makes it even more scandalous that he wasn't showing that in the first place. But it's not only him. I mean, a lot of their players decided just to down tools. They've done what Chelsea have done a number of times over the years and just go, yeah, fuck that. We ain't really too bothered, to be honest with you. We're just going to down tools and get you sacked, mate. which ultimately they did, and now they're playing. But with the run of fixtures they have close together, if Arsenal or Chelsea put a run together whilst they're going to Liverpool, playing Liverpool, playing us, playing City, they've got Watford and Wolves, West Ham, Everton, Chelsea. They've got some tough fixtures. They've got the hardest run out of the 3 teams. But in my opinion, they've got the best squad out of the 3 teams. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens basically and who puts the run together, because I think the team that puts a run together of maybe 4, 5, 6 wins in a row will be the team that stretches and pulls away and goes 4, 5, 6 points clear, because I can see some of these other 2 teams losing maybe 2, 3 more games this season. But on the same note, I could also see Arsenal losing. We've still got to go to Wolves, we've still got to go to Leicester, and we've still got to go to Tottenham as well. And these teams, even Everton, we've got to play away as well. I know we spanked them 5-2 last season there, but they're a different team this season. I know they've not massively improved, but they can put a shift in and they can pull a result out the bag at any given time that'll shock everyone. So, and the thing is, we know with Wolves as well, and like I said, Wolves have got to play all 3 of us. Wolves are actually already beaten Chelsea at their ground this season. They've also drawn with Arsenal at our ground. I can't remember the result against Man United. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I'm sure somebody will enlighten me in the comments section. But yeah, Wolves are definitely going to have a hand to play in this. And so will Everton. And like I said, I know Everton ain't great, but Everton can pull results out the bag. I mean, let's be real. They nearly got sank against Liverpool a few weeks ago until Jordan Pickford decided to just throw one into the back of his net in stoppage time and they run off with 3 points. But I'm really excited for the rest of the season. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'll be honest, at the start of the season, I did predict that we would finish 5th. I also predicted Chelsea had finished 6th. So maybe the writing's on the wall for both of us with my predictions, and maybe Man United will be the team that get 4th. But I know I've got a lot of Man United and Chelsea subscribers, so it'd just be interesting to hear what you guys think as well, and obviously everyone else. Where do you think the 3 teams are finished? Do you think Arsenal will get 4th, or do you think that would be Man United or Chelsea? But like I said, I'm really, really looking forward to this season, the rest of this season, and I'm looking forward to going to the Emirates on Thursday. Hopefully we put a shift in. Hopefully we turn up, because that's the most important thing. We did not turn up against Barté away the other day, and that was really embarrassing. I was actually gutted that we'd lost that game. I don't think we deserved anything out of it, if I'm being completely honest. I know we missed a hatful of chances in the first half, but as soon as they got their goal, they parked the bus and we couldn't do nothing against it. So fair play to them. But like I said, I'm looking forward to going there on Thursday. And then after that, we've got Southampton and Bournemouth, and we have to win both of them games. Man United have got Liverpool, as I've said, and Chelsea are going to be playing in a cup final. So that's another way we could pull ahead of them, get more points and pull away. Then they're playing catch up, even more so than they are now. So yeah, it's going to be really, really intriguing. And then I can't wait to get to the summer, see what players we ship out, because I think that we're going to spend big this summer. Maybe not as big as Man City or Man United, but I do think we're going to go and spend a lot of money this summer. And I do think that we're going to go and buy a couple of decent centre-backs. Not quite sure who, but I suppose that will come with all the rumours that come out when the season's ending or when it gets closer to the end. But let me know what you guys think on it. I'd be really interested to hear what you think. Whether you think we can do it, whether you think we can get that 4th spot, or whether you think we're going to end up 6th and there's been no improvement this season. Like I said, I know we've not really played great football recently. We've lost 7 out of our last 14 games, but it's a work in progress, and we've got a lot of key players out injured, and it is what it is. We've got players in there that don't deserve to be in there. I'm not going to name them, but we've got players that don't deserve to be starting games, but we've got no option at the moment. So unfortunately, they've got to start games, and until we get to the end of this season, then we can't really change anything. We just got to go with the squad we've got now. But yeah, summer window, we go again and we get rid of some of these players and we make ourselves better. And hopefully that is with Champions League football. And hopefully that means we can spend even more money in the summer and go and buy better quality, because boy, do we need it at the moment. But let me know what you guys think on it all. Leave your comments down there in the comments section. Let me know where you think that the three teams I've mentioned, Arsenal, Man United and Chelsea, will finish, what order they'll finish in. And let me know whether you think we're going to go and spend any money in the summer, and whether you think that we've actually improved. Because I've seen a lot of people say that we've not improved, and I've seen a lot of people saying that we've improved slightly. One last thing I will say on this as well is I see something today that in the last 5 seasons, so the 4 before this one, we have only had more points than we've currently got, which is 50, once, and that was by 1 point. So I don't know whether you'll look on that yourselves and say, well, that just shows how shit we've been and we're just still hitting that same benchmark, or whether that shows that we've actually improved, because we were worse off in some of them seasons. And to only in the last 5 seasons or 4 seasons before this one, only have amassed the same amount of points, if not, 1 point more, if not less. That shows to me, that shows how poor we've been for the last 4 years. But I think we've sort of steadied that ship now, and I think that we've now got to kick on, and we've now got to put a run of 4 or 5 games together and get in that Champions League, because that, with all the added sponsorship deals that are kicking in this summer, could be a massive, massive payday for Arsenal Football Club. But anyway, I'm going to drop another video tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. Let me know what you think on this one. Give me your thoughts and comments. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Nearly on 7,000 subscribers, so big up everyone subscribed. And don't forget, share the content around and leave a massive thumbs up for me. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.